Well, well, you two continue to surprise me. Step into the ring of heroes, and I will finally give you what you deserve.
Ratchet, this is no time for you to become cautious. We have reached our goal.
I don't know. There's something fishy going on here.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. Your destiny is mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Quark is going to help us stop Chairman Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot!
I love it when a plan comes together.
What do you mean?
What do you think he means, genius? He's not gonna help us, he's gonna kill us!
You catch on quick. Although there is one problem with your hypothesis. I'm not going to kill you.
You're not?
No, he is.
But why?
But why? It's really not that difficult to decipher. I'm the official spokesman for Drek's new planet. I can't have you two getting in the way of my comeback.
This isn't over, Quark!
No, but it will be soon.
Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank HD. So Quark tricked us. Lovely. Great. And it's time for a boss battle against the Blargian Snagglebeast. And if anybody didn't see that coming, well, I'm ashamed of you. Because that was an easily telegraphed twist. They alluded to it several other times before now. And it's really a shame though, but honestly, even the first time I played this, I didn't really think of Quark as a real antagonist because he's just so not intimidating at all. So, because I had the Agents of Doom here, which I normally don't have on a normal run through this game, I wanted to give those a try against the Blargian Snagglebeast, and it did some decent damage, but they get destroyed by his little ground pound attack there. Every time you decrease his health down to one of those increments there, that you can barely see on the bar there, he'll throw up his shield and he'll start charging at you, and he emits these beams from his hands, which are extremely dangerous. What if you make him walk over one of these bridges? The bridge will collapse, destroy his shield, and he'll take a huge amount of damage from that. So that's really the strategy. There's only 3 of those on the map, so we've got to choose which ones we're going to have him fall into in a particular order, because if we can isolate ourselves from different parts of the map if we're not careful. Yeah, I think he can destroy the mines, the mine glove, and the Agents of Doom, so I want to be careful here. He also has that laser beam he shoots from his forehead, which you can clearly see the path that it cuts through the ground, so it's not really all that bad. Yeah, I've got to use a different strategy here. These mines are just not working unless I just drop them right in front of him. I think I'm sacrificing a lot of my own health just for the sake of dealing damage to him. But this guy has a lot of health, a lot more health than the previous boss we fought. This is the real deal. Took me quite a few tries to beat this guy my first time through the game. But honestly, the bomb glove is a good bet. The blaster, if you just want to empty it into this guy, you can deal some decent damage that way. His attacks are pretty easy to dodge. You just gotta be careful not to get too close. If you stand up on those big stone platforms there to try to get away from his ground pound attack, which is a good strategy, he has another unique attack that he will use against you just to destroy that thing. It's a fireball that blows the whole thing up. So you can only use those ever so often in this fight. You really can't abuse those by getting on top of there and dodging his primary attack, because that would just make things too easy. So luckily they thought of that. Alright, I'm just going to empty the blaster into him and see how much health I can get rid of that way. Oh, he has a really jerkish attack too that he just tried to use against me there. Well, he will use his own version of the suck cannon, which I guess is just built into him somehow. And he will suck all the ammo out of us and he'll chuck it across the map in different directions, a lot of which we can't get back. So he just empties all of our weapons pretty much, and it's really, really a dick move. Alright, down to his last health bar. He's crossing the last bridge. And that's all she wrote. And he blows up too. Alright. So after you defeated him, little platforms will float up from the lava there, and we can get across. Whoops. That was close. I am going to pick up all the ammo in the area, though, because a lot of the crates that were over here he destroys preemptively with his attack. So we really don't get a chance to break them on our own and get the ammo we want from them, but oh well. I fully expect to have to restock on most of our weapons soon, so... There's an info bot over here, and there's some ships in the hangar over here.
I wonder what that info bot is for.
Maybe it can replace you.
We're pinned down! We're pinned down! The ships are hammering our position from the air! That was a little too close! We need support! Now! Actually, I need support. My entire battalion went AWOL and left me to fight this war on my own. If the enemy doesn't kill those guys, I will. I'm not gonna last much longer! Requesting immediate assistance! Over and out!
Those are direct ships destroying that planet. We must help that commando.
Are you serious? That's it! I am out of here! Captain Quark is gonna be sorry he messed with me.
This is not about Captain Quark anymore. There are innocent lives being lost.
Yeah? Well, I'm done with this stupid hero stuff. I got my own agenda now.
Ratchet, this is not like you.
What do you know about me? You've spent this whole time looking for Quark. You don't know anything about me.
I know that you will do the right thing.
Well, right now the thing I want to do is find Quark. How do you start this stupid thing?
Have you forgotten? You need a robotic ignition system. I will start the ship if you agree to help that commando.
So, blackmail is it? Fine. Just shut up and start the ship.
Back so soon?
Oh, you're talking to me.
I'm not in the habit of talking to myself, you buffoon. Did you get rid of them?
Yes. No. Well, I had this plan, and I thought...
You thought? You thought? I do the thinking around here, you slug-brained idiot. I simply needed you to eliminate those two nuisances before they could cause any real trouble.
But I wanted to...
Do you still want to be the highly paid spokesman for my planet?
Yeah?
Then the next time I send you to do a job, I want results! Now get out of my sight!
Alright, so from this point onward, the plot takes a turn for the worse, unfortunately. Ratchet is very upset. He's fighting with Clank. He's having a childish temper tantrum, and he's just not having a good time. And there's a lot of tension between the two of them now.
The next time you soldiers try to go AWOL, I'll shoot you myself!
Look, I just want to...
Zip it, worm! You see those bombers? If you don't get to the turrets and knock those ships out of the sky, this whole planet's gonna be rubble! Meet me at the city entrance!
He needs our help.
Yeah? Why don't you go help him? Into another trap. Well, go on. Go fight some evil.
At least I'm not a coward.
Whatever. As soon as I find Quark, I'm selling you for scrap.
Alright, Ratchet, stop talking trash. He'll get over it eventually. We'll set things right, don't worry. Anyway, we're here on planet Batalia, which is under siege from the Blarg. They are bombing the crap out of the place. And the local militia is having intense combat with them. There's a new weapon here called the Devastator, and it's a very, very good weapon. Unfortunately, I don't have enough bolts for it right now, so we'll have to get it in a little while. There's a new enemy type here. These guys you'll be seeing quite a lot throughout the series. I don't really remember what they're called. I will look it up later. But they are small enough to be absorbed with the suck cannon. And there's a couple of enemies we can take out here. This guy right here, I'm going to try to kill him before he flies away because he is a... he just runs away when you try to attack him, and he has a lot of bolts, so he's worth killing. Also, there's a skill point for destroying all of them in level. Here's some Blarg paratroopers here is what these enemies are called. Almost forgot there. They're two-hit enemies, and they have like a machine gun style weapon which fires out little missile type things. This wall right here is a ladder we can climb up and get up here and get some more bolts. There's also a node for the sand mice somewhere around here we can use with the sonic summoner. I've not really got a chance to use that properly in a level yet, but we have it, so we might as well take advantage of it. Yeah, this is quite a shift for the darker tone from here on out with the game. We're on a planet that's having a war with a Blarg now, and we're gonna see if we can't help out. Of course, it's not really in Ratchet's personal best interest to do so, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, honestly, it's for the greater good, and Ratchet will eventually come around on the whole hero thing. He definitely grows a lot as a character as the series goes on. Oh, look, a perfectly good platform we can walk across. Oh, so much for that. Anyway, the sand mice are pretty effective against pretty much all the enemies in this level. They will seek them out and not stop firing until the enemy dies. Fortunately, if they get locked onto an enemy they can't hit, they will have a hard time ignoring it after that. It's really effective at taking out those Blarg troopers there that are hiding in the bushes for some reason. They're a different type than the one we fought on Eudora. Those had the regular blaster rifles, and these guys have grenades that they throw at us from within the bushes. And they jump out and hide from us, and they're just really annoying. Alright, so that's all the screen time we got for the sand mouse there. After we draw this bridge across with the bolt crank, there's going to be a freaking tank that's going to come across. This is like a 6 or 8 hit enemy. It's got a ton of health. And that's why the Devastator would be good against it. In fact, the game actually straight up tells you, buy the Devastator, lol. So, we don't have it, unfortunately, so we're going to use some alternate methods. There's actually a little help desk prompt that comes up that says, the Devastator would be good against this enemy. We're going to use the Mind Glove, though, because it's still incredibly powerful. This thing has a little grenade launcher turret on it. See, the Devastator. We'll get it eventually. This thing has a deceptively good range on that cannon, though, so we don't want to get too close. But there are some more powerful variants we'll fight later in the game. Eventually, we'll just destroy that top turret on there, and the thing just continues to go around in circles on a fixed cycle there. And then it's harmless. We can do whatever we want with it. There is a way to damage it with your wrench. I think you can only damage it with hyper strikes or something like that. Yeah, that must be like a 10-hit enemy or something like that. It has a shit ton of health. Right here is going to be another one of those flying guys, so I quickly pull out the blaster to get ready for him. I don't really care about getting skill points as far as this run goes or anything like that. I just felt like mentioning it. Yeah, these the Bard paratroopers and their machine guns, actually their weapons cause so much chaos and have such a dramatic effect on the screen that you actually get a little bit of slowdown, like you get some frame rate drop from that. Another tank over here, he should be pretty easy to deal with if we're careful. Alright, good job. Agents of Doom were pretty effective against him because they were able to go on their own path around him. Now there's 2 bolt cranks here, one of which goes to only half of the drawbridge up there, and the other half will finish it, connect it all the way. Well, that was certainly not intentional. Come back here, you jerk. Now this is also going to start a big portion of the game where there's going to be a lot of backtracking, unfortunately. So after this objective is completed, we will not be able to do everything on this level, and we'll have to come back. Now granted, the thing that you come back for on this level is completely optional. You don't ever have to come back here after you've completed the other objective on this planet, but I do recommend it, and I will be showing off everything, so I will come back here. But there's several planets that we'll be backtracking to back and forth. I mean, this is one of the most dynamic parts of the game.
Well, you tried. See ya.
Not so fast, soldier. You're going into that compound even if I have to throw you. Aha! That ventilation shaft leads to the turret platform. Soldier, Find a way to use that shaft to infiltrate the compound undetected. You've shown bravery by making it this far, soldier.